And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, another Monday's in the books for Palantir stock and for the entire stock market. And even though Palantir went down a little bit today, I think about what, 0.25%, the entire stock market crushed it. So I guess that makes up for it, right? We're talking the Russell, the Dow, the Nasdaq, the S&P, all of these did very well, and the VIX went down almost 4%. So we have to break down Palantir, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and of course, later in the video, we'll break down the indexes. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and snag up to 15 stocks for a moo with at least a $100 deposit. And for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's unheard of. So check out the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. And with that being said, cheers. I got that double espresso, which I'm almost out of this, guys. Might have to get another one. Cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So Palantir stock went down 11 cents on the day, down about 0.25%. After we ran pretty aggressively at open. I'm sure you guys saw this. We opened up at around $43.60, and we popped about $1 right out of the gate, so we got to about $44.50, and at that point, I was like, uh-oh, is today the day that Palantir stock's going to hit all-time highs again for the, well, not again, we didn't hit it yet, but is this the day that we're going to hit it for the first time in almost 4 years? That's what I was thinking in the morning, but clearly we failed to fully break out of the highs from Friday, which Friday we hit around the same spot as today, about 44.30, 44.40, and after we hit that point this morning, well, we sold off for the rest of the day, right? We hit 44.40, sold off to about 43.30, then we had another pump to about 43.80, and then we coasted a little bit there, but then we dumped in the last hour to 2 hours of trading, closing on a downswing here, and that's what got us in the red, right? Up until about 2:30 p.m. on the East Coast, Palantir stock was in the green, and then we started drifting off into close, and it looks like now we're down about 3-4 cents after the bell. Not a big deal at all. But we are selling off a bit more there. So what I'm noticing on the 5-day, 5-minute is straight up consolidation, right? It's consolidation, which honestly is not a bad sign considering how much Palantir stock has gone up. You guys already know that. We've covered that here on the channel. I mean, for Pete's sake, in the past week alone, Palantir is up about 14 to 15%. That's insane. And on the 20-day chart, you can see we're up a lot more than just that in the past 3 weeks, right? We're up like 22% off the low from about 3 weeks ago to about a month ago. So this stock has really been moving. Obviously, we all know that. Some would argue it's due for a pullback, and some would argue it's just due for some sideways trading. And that's exactly what we've gotten here over the last 3 trading days. You guys can see Thursday, Friday, and today being Monday, although we did take out the highs today from Thursday and Friday, I would still consider this sideways trading, right? If I get the channel tool out, you guys can see clearly resistance has been around $44 to $44.50, with support being around $42.50 to $43 per share, right? Clearly, we've been bouncing in this roughly $1.50 to $2 window over the last 3 trading days. Pretty obvious, right? So at this point, guys, again, it's consolidation, sideways trading. What direction are we going to pick? That's the $1 million question, right? Is Palantir going to rip out of this 44.50 resistance and gun for that all-time high? Or are we going to crack under $43 to $42.50 and maybe get the pullback that a lot of people are talking about, right? And at the end of the day, guys, we're going to have to wait for the confirmation. I'm thinking if we crack over $44 again at some point tomorrow, maybe at some point throughout this week, $44.50 even, if we get over that point, we're going to go to all-time highs. I've been saying that. I think that's, totally possible. But in the short term, you got to play devil's advocate here. If we fall through $42.50, $43, we might be due for a bit of a pullback, maybe down towards $40, $41, right by the 180 SMA on the 1 hour chart here. That could act as support. It very well could. That could be where the stock pulls down to. And on the 4 hour time frame, you guys can see, wait a second, this thing's pretty overbought, right? I mean, we've been talking about it, and I told you guys in many videos, well, in the last video, mostly I was telling you guys, I'll tell you again right now, we're due for some sort of pullback, but we're not seeing the confirmation yet, right? We're only trading sideways for now, which is why I'm about to set my alert at $43. Mark is at or below $43, and I'll put another alert at $44. There you go, guys. Let me do that now. Mark is at or above $44 per share. So we'll kind of see tomorrow, hopefully, what direction this ends up picking, right? So what do you guys think? That's a quick breakdown of how it did today. Overall, what I'm thinking right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And by the way, sign up to the email list. It's free, and I'm sending you guys my top 3 stocks every single Monday. I actually just sent out an email this morning. So if you guys haven't signed up yet, again, it's free, no spam, no BS. Check out that link down below in the description box. Put your email and your first name, and boom, you're signed up. It takes literally 15 seconds to do that. And again, it is free, guys. And yeah, Palantir had a bit of a red day today. It is what it is. And this was in the midst of a pretty good day for the stock market, where the Russell went up 0.6%, pushing 2250. Here we are. We're at a big resistance, guys, 2250 to 2300 bucks, or points rather, on the Russell. That's a big spot. Do we break out of there, start pushing towards all-time highs? That's the million-dollar question. It sure looks like we're trending towards that direction, right? And look, Triple Q finally broke out today, guys. Finally broke out. And now we're pretty close to all-time highs. And you guys may or may not know, I've covered this. I'll tell you again, 495, that was the high from the end of September. I was telling you guys, look, we got a bit of a cup and handle on Triple Q. Watch for that 495 break. We broke it, and here we are. We're about to fill the gap, it looks like, as of now at least, all the way to 505, which is an all-time high. So, yeah, this looks pretty good, very good at that. And the S&P, I believe, hit another high today. Yeah, we hit another all-time high on the S&P 500. Here at SPY, or on SPY, we can see 585.27 is the all-time high. And my prediction is 6,000 on the S&P before the end of the year. And it sure looks like we're trending towards that direction. We're about 130 points away on the S&P 500 index from that 6,000 point milestone, which that's a crazy number, guys. Before we know it, 10,000 on the S&P, it's going to happen. I'm not calling for that this year, obviously, or next year, or the year after that, for that matter. But, this is why you want to be invested long term, because ultimately that's where we're going to go, whether you like it or not, believe it or not. Historically, stocks go up over time, guys. Of course, there's crashes, there's corrections, but we trend up. And if history repeats itself over the next 50 years, like we saw in the last 50 years, 10,000 on SPY, well, on the S&P, not SPY, that'd be insane. SPY's only at 400 or 500 now, wherever the heck it's at. But 6,000, 10,000, 15,000 on the S&P index, over time, it will get to that point, right? And the Dow Jones also hit an all-time high today, over 43,000 points. I think today is the first time in history the Dow Jones cracked over 43,000 points. So, unbelievable time for the stock market, for Palantir. Crazy freaking times, guys. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and check out my second channel, which I'll link down below. I just dropped the video on there today. Brand new channel where it's completely different content from here, money related, personal finance related, but not really stock market related. Check it out if you guys want a different style of content. And shout out to everybody out there that's joined the Patreon. Check it out as well. Link down below. I'm building out a portfolio on there. You get my charts and ideas throughout the week. Plus, there's a Discord, guys, so check it out. Link down below. And with that being said, cheers. Almost forgot. Cheers, guys. Let's dive into the next topic, which you're going to hear in the next video. So make sure to subscribe. I butchered the outro, but we don't cut the videos here, guys. Too much time for that. It takes too long. Forget it. If you guys made it here, I don't know what to say. Cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.